Hi, my name is Veena Prashant. I am the co-founder and co-developer of DigitalAccessPass.com and the creator of DAP Connect. In this video, I'll show you how you can use DAP Connect to send out third-party HTTP post notification to any third-party system of your choice using DAP Connect. You can send subscriber information from DAP Connect to external systems in two ways. You can send it out directly to the configured third-party URL, or you can send the subscriber information from DAP to your Zap that you have created in your Zapier account. Now, you can send subscriber information and order details and product details pretty much to any third-party URL. It could be to a Zap URL, it could be to your own PHP script, to a partner site, or any third-party site. And the events that trigger the webhook notification, there are two events. One is a new user registration. So whether it's a paid user or a free user, when a user registers in DAP, when a user gets access to a product in DAP, then a DAP Connect is going to trigger the webhook notification to the configured third-party system. And it will send out the subscriber information, the basic user details, profile details, custom fields, order details, if it's a paid order, and product details. Pretty much all the information about the subscriber, DAP Connect will send it out using a HTTP post to the configured third-party URL. Similarly, if a user loses access to a product in DAP, it could be because they canceled, or you as an admin removed their access to the product, or if there was a refund. If a user loses access to a product, then again, DAP Connect can send out webhook notification to the configured third-party URL. Now let me show you how you can set this up. Visit DAP Admin Dashboard, Products, Manage Products page, and then select the Notifications tab. Select the product. For example, here I have selected this product, and then configure the webhook notification using DAP Connect. And to do that, in the plugin notification upon user add section, enter a string in this format. And similarly, in the plugin notification upon user remove section, enter a string in this format. Now let me show you what the string is. I have copied it here just so it's easy to show you. Now this is the format. DAP Connect followed by a colon, which is the delimiter, and then the protocol. So it could be HTTP or HTTPS. So here I have said HTTP and the URL of your script. So you need to set the URL of the script that will receive the webhook notification from DAP. So for example, if the URL of the script that should receive the notification is this, it could be any URL, it could be a Zap, it could be a third-party URL or a partner site URL, whatever script you might have to process the webhook notification, just enter the URL there. Now, for example, if you want to send notification to this script, so when a user registers, you want the script to receive all the details, subscriber information, the order information, and all the other details. Then all you have to do is in the protocol, enter HTTP, and then the colon for as the delimiter. And where it says URL of your script, just copy this part from here to here. And don't add the slashes. So just this is the format. So it will be DAP Connect colon HTTP colon, and then whatever is the name of your domain / the name of your script. Now, if you have it in a folder, that's fine. So wherever you have it. So for example, if you have a folder called webhook handler / that, then enter the URL, full URL of your script. Just skip the HTTP colon / part in front of it. That's it. So everything else you can enter here, and then send transaction details, whether or not you want to send all the order information in the webhook notification. If you want to send it, just set it to yes. Now, this is only applicable to paid registration. So if it's a paid product, then DAP Connect will send out all the order details. If it's a free product registration, then it's not going to send it. But this is the format. Now, you can see that I have entered that string right here, DAP Connect colon HTTP, which is the protocol, colon the name of my website, techisms.com. In this case, I'm testing it here, / the name of the script that is going to receive this webhook from DAP, and then colon is the delimiter, and I want to send the transaction details, so I have set it to yes. Now similarly, the remove string is exactly the same. The only thing it doesn't have is the last process transaction or the send transaction flag. That's the only thing it doesn't have. Everything else is the same. So the format for the remove is everything that you see here except this. So it'll be DAP Connect colon HTTP if it's HTTP. Otherwise, it could be HTTPS colon domain name slash webhook handler slash whatever is the webhook handler script that's handling it. Now, it doesn't have to be in a folder. It could be like this too, wherever your script resides. Just the URL of the script except the HTTP part in front of it. So that's it. And then colon, there is no more colon there because it's a remove. So there is no order details that get sent in a remove. On a remove, DAP Connect will just send basic subscriber information, the subscriber email, name, and product that the user is losing access to. So that's it. So now when a new user whenever DAP receives a new user registration request to this product, it's going to automatically trigger the webhook notification to the specified URL that you have here. Similarly, if a user loses access to a product in DAP because of a cancellation or a refund, or because you manually decided to remove the user's access to the product in DAP. So here in Manage Users page, if you click on this, you can remove the user's access to the product. So if you do this also, it is going to trigger a call to the webhook notification. Now let me show you the webhook format, the format in which the subscriber information will get sent by DAP Connect to your configured third-party URL. So here's the format. So when a new subscriber registers in DAP, whether it's a paid subscriber, a paid user, or a free user, when a user registers in DAP, or if a user loses access to a product in DAP because of a cancellation or a refund, then this is the format in which DAP Connect will send out subscriber information in the HTTP post notification. First underscore name will have the first name of the user. Email will have the email ID. Product ID field will have the DAP product ID. And there are two arrays, order details and fields. So here's what the fields array will contain. It will have the last name, address, city, state, zip, country, and also any custom fields. They are all going to be part of the fields array. And order details array, it will have these fields: transaction ID, transaction type, payment status, currency, amount, and then pair email, the email ID of the subscriber or the buyer, and payment processor that was used to make the purchase, product ID number, and if a coupon was used. So all these details will get sent by DAP Connect. And some of these, the order details only relevant if it's a paid product. There's going to be no order for a free product registration. So DAP will only send this information. It will send the order details array for a paid product. Otherwise, it will always send the basic subscriber information, which is first underscore name and email, product ID, and the fields array. It's always going to send that. Now, for a remove request, if a user loses access to a product in DAP, again, the same thing. DAP will send the first name, email, and product ID information. And DAP is really not going to send the order details in a remove request. It's just the basic subscriber information to let you know that this person has lost access to a specific product. Now in the webhook notification, you're also going to receive a field called action that will tell you if it's a new user registration or if it was a cancellation webhook. Because if you're using the exact same script to receive both user add as well as user remove notification, then you can use the action field in the HTTP post request to figure out if the webhook notification was for a remove or whether it was for an add. We'll also have an example PHP webhook handler script that will show you how it handles the information it gets from the DAP Connect webhook notification. And you can use that to retrieve the subscriber information, order details, and then you can write your own script, or you can use that information to take whatever action you want it to take. Now let me show you how you can test it. So visit DAP admin setup config page and then set the log level to log all activity. Again, do this only when you are testing. When you are done testing, change it back to log errors only, because you don't want it to keep logging a lot of information in the logs. And once you have set that, then visit DAP system logs and clear the logs. Make sure the logs are empty. This way, when you run a test, it will only have information from your recent test and not a whole lot of information, because it can get confusing. Now to test, what you can do is visit members, add page, and then add a member to your product using the add member page. Now this is like a registration process. So if a user registers, then this is exactly what DAP does. DAP gives the user access to the specified product. So you can do the same using the DAP admin dashboard for testing. Visit members, add, and add a new user to the product, and add it to a product where you have done the DAP webhook configuration. For example, I have configured the webhook notification for the DAP Connect test product. So if you see here, this is the products page, DAP Connect test, and I have said that when a new user registers to the DAP Connect test product, send out a webhook notification to this script. Similarly, when a user loses access to this product, send out a notification again to the same script. So what I'm trying to do now is adding a user to this product. So what should happen is, when the user registration is complete, then DAP Connect should send out a trigger, a webhook notification to my script, to the specified script. And the script that it's going to be sending that notification to is right here. This is the name of the script. Now you can configure whatever script you want, and it will receive the webhook notification. And once it receives the webhook notification, you can process the data that you get in the notification and do whatever you want to do with it. So DAP Connect can only send out the information, all the information about the subscriber, but then you will have to do whatever you want, whatever action you want to take based on the subscriber information you're receiving. Now let's go ahead and test it. So when I add a user by clicking on add member to this product and then visit the logs, DAP system logs, I can see that a call was made to DAP Connect. In the logs, you will see all this, and you will also see the response code. It says HTTP response code is 200, which means everything was fine, everything was successful. And I also see that there was a call made to my script. Now this is the script that I had configured DAP Connect to call. And I'm also the script is also on this exact same domain, same server, which is why it's logging it again in the same logs. And you can send it to any third-party system, doesn't have to be on the same domain. But for testing, I had it on the same domain. And what I'm doing is in my webhook handler script. So I had configured DAP to send out a notification to process DAP Connect webhook.php script on this domain. So when the script receives that request, the webhook notification request, all it does is it just dumps everything it gets in the request header into the logs. So that's what you're seeing here. I'm just dumping everything I got just to see if DAP Connect sent me everything in the HTTP post request. It's showing here what exactly it got from the webhook notification. So you can see here, it got the secret key, it got the last name, first name, email, because in my registration, I only had those fields. So it got all of that information. And so everything is fine. So now I can code up the process DAP Connect webhook handler script to do whatever I want it to do after I receive the request. I could add it to my own database or send it off to another script. Whatever I want to do, I can do it in that script. So DAP Connect can make sure that when a user registers, you receive all the information, or your script receives all the information, like you can see here. But after that, it's up to you to make it do whatever you want it to do. Now let's take a look at the remove user notification. Now here I have configured the DAP Connect test product with this string. So this URL should be notified whenever a user loses access to this product in DAP. So let's go ahead and test it. So to test, I'll visit the DAP members manage page, find that user that had registered to that product. And before I do anything, I'll go ahead and clear the logs. So there's nothing in the logs right before I test. And then I'll go ahead and remove, by clicking on this icon, I can remove the user's access to that specific product. It's not going to delete the user, but it will just remove the user's access to the product. So the user will no longer have access to the product. Now let me go ahead and check the logs to see what happened. So I can see that DAP Connect was called, and I can see that the HTTP response was 200, which is good. Now I can also see that upon a remove, it is triggering a call to my script. Now the reason again it's posting everything in the same log is because my script that handles the remove request or the remove webhook notification, it resides on this exact same server, on this domain, which is why everything is getting printed on the same instance of DAP. Now in your case, you don't have to use a script that resides on your own server. So your notification could be to any third-party script on any domain, any server, it doesn't matter. Here, just for testing purpose, I'm using my own domain and logging everything that the script is getting. So here you can see that the script says it received first name, email, and the action was cancellation. So this tells me that there was a cancellation event, and basically this user lost access to the specified product. So that's how this works, and all the details in terms of the fields that you're going to receive in the webhook notification, we will have everything in the documentation as well. So you can refer the documentation to see all the fields that you're going to receive. As we add more fields in future or make more updates, we will keep the documentation updated. So make sure to refer the documentation for the latest set of fields that you're going to receive in the webhook notification, whether it's the add notification or a remove product notification. This concludes the DAP Connect outbound notification to third-party systems. In the next video, I will show you how you can configure DAP Connect to send out notification to your Zap, and how to create a Zap that is able to receive the notification from DAP Connect. This is Veena Prashant. Thanks for watching.